So, after a bit of a rugged day and feeling that, you can feel it, it's a demonic place. It's horrible. Feeling that the archons, the demons, whatever you want to call it, just feeling like gremlins trying to, you can feel it. It's draining. I leave there exhausted. Literally exhausted. If I go to court, I'll leave there so drained. Just fighting it off. When you notice it, when you feel it, when you're not sitting there staring into your Babylonian rectangle, when you know, I had a bit of a talk with my daughter. And we was talking about how my grandfather never knew his parents. They died in a Soviet gulag. I'm going to cry again. He was raised from basically a toddler baby in an orphanage in Wales, just to spend not even 6 months, I don't think it was, after he was too old to live in the orphanage, working as an usher in a picture theatre. He ended up what he called the Navy Watchman, intelligence, British Navy. And my grandmother, she was a nurse. He never knew his parents. And he missed his ship in the Battle of the Atlantic. Caught the next one and he watched all of his shipmates die. I cry every time I think. Sorry. Four generations. Four generations. And look at the fucking place. They sacrificed all that for this shit. And my kids will never know the freedoms and liberties that we took for granted, ever. Their life has been stolen from them. Oh, fuck. You know, I'm at court today for why? Trumped up charges of bullshit because some kid wants to tell me how to fucking live my life. That, you know, what I can and can't do in my own home. He followed me home from someone else's house and just lie up the lie comes out of his mouth. So I question his lies and I end up getting beat up in front of my kids. Fucking good on you, you fucking piece of shit. And I'm the one in court. Licence is disqualified. Car and firearms. On my daughter's birthday, no less. Or a couple of days after. Wouldn't even let me in the house to give her a present. And he thinks it was all about because I had something in my pocket. For fuck's sake, grow up. fuckwit. And all I copped all day is like, you need a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer, you need a lawyer. Why the fuck would I want a fucking lawyer? What, so I can just fuel your fucking machine with what I don't fucking have? Fucking evil motherfuckers. Resisting arrest. Attempted fucking evade. Fuck off. Everyone knows I raced fucking super sedans with my father. He raced for 10 years. I'm quicker than him. There's nothing wrong with me driving. I didn't commit any traffic offences, but yet still in the same breath, he reckons I tried to evade him. Well, fucking which is it, you fucking piece of shit? I'm sorry. It's been a bad day. And yeah, I'm going to post this. Why? Because it's fucking honest. Because it's real. I wrote this into the paper anyway. They won't print it. I bet they don't. They're too inhumane. They're too busy ruining lives. It's called direction. Humanity versus economics. Where are we going? Why are we going there? Is it good for humanity? Or just another means to an end? These are all deeply serious questions. Nobody who should ask them ever seems to. Especially not as an equation of ethics, rights, and a responsibility to our brethren. Money for this and more funding for that. It's easier to smooth things over than to ask if it's right. Permission is overrated, but forgiveness comes cheap as taxes. Everyone has great ideas, so long as it's NIMBY, not in my backyard. Coerced cohesion has become the new public peace. Atheism is the new radical in-our-face forced religion. As if morals and integrity are subjective and negotiable depending on the status or taxpayer-funded service you enrolled into through membership rather than merit. Legislatures walking all over basic freedoms, rights, morals, ethics, traditions and principles. Everyone has a right to not be offended, but no right to defence if offended or trespassed against. Why are we told we need a lawyer to speak for us in a court funded by the people when we just want to tell the truth? It is now cheaper to tell lies, lucrative even. Can we just stop and pause for a minute? Put the phone down and look at the state we are in, please. Look at what politics and religion has done to us. Stolen our faith in God's humanity. There's a reason I don't have a phone. I see all. I don't have a psychological problem. I don't have depression, anxiety, any of that stuff. I've just been through. I was almost at the end of 2 years after a 19-year relationship breakup. Forced holding the basket, left holding the basket, running the house. Learning to not just provide but also support. Be the primary carer of an autistic son and a teenage daughter. I'm doing my best. It's challenging. That's not the overwhelming part. It's what's outside. It's this fucking ridiculous system. It's It's insane. There's no time for peace. There's no time for anything. There's no discussion. There's no... Maybe this guy just needs someone to talk to, rather than a bunch of fucking charges trumped up out of nowhere based on nothing, for the sake of what? $50 worth of drugs out of my pocket. What if he fucking do? Do you know you actually tipped me back off for a little while when you did that? Flynn? You actually done harm, quite a bit of harm. No good, zero good. I was coming to the end of a promise that I made to my kids. I need 2 years. If you don't give yourself a realistic amount of time with an end date to deal with shit like that, you keep tripping over yourself. I did that at the start, right after the breakup. I was up here. I was going jogging and working out and this and that, and I actually got further away from who I actually am, trying to show them I was coping, show them I was doing really well, and I actually wasn't. I don't do state shit. I'm an only kid from a broken home. I've always dealt with my own thing, my own way. I don't do the textbook fucking wah-wah shit. I had one of those next door. And I actually don't have trouble with the law. I don't have all those issues. I gave myself some fake happiness so as not to end up stuck in a round and roundabout institution of institutionalisation. I didn't want to become institutionalised and dependent on the state, the social workers and all that bullshit, sticking their nose into my life. I'm a very private person when it comes to that. My home is my home. My home. If you disrespect my way of living in my home, you are not welcome in my home. It's how I treat you in your home. It's how I treat everybody out in public. I do not take liberties. I do not take anything for granted for anybody, with anybody. I don't just, she'll be right, he won't care. No, I ask. Or I just don't bother at all if it's not necessary. I ask if someone's alright, if they seem off. Yeah, so I had a bit of a cry. I have no mum, no dad to speak of. No brothers, no sisters. I only got the kids. We do alright. I'll say this much. They've never been in trouble with the law. My daughter's going to college. My son at 19 with autism is keeping up with his tutoring and learning to read and write. I'm so proud of him. I'm doing something right. So why am I public enemy number one? Because I see what's wrong, because I can actually manage to keep out of the system, to raise my kids properly with manners and respect. Because I know how to deal with trauma in a way where I don't need the system. I don't want the system. I see all. I don't. That doesn't even work. Look, it's just, that's the throw toy. That's the throw toy. When I want to throw a phone, I'll throw that. It's an existential crisis rectangle. Everyone's in a crisis. Staring at the thing. Anxiety through the roof. I don't have those issues. My issue is outside. Not being outside. I love being outside. It's dealing with the bullshit. The matrix, I suppose you'll call it. The matrix of bullshit. I don't even understand why I'm going to court, to be honest. I don't see what good can come of it. There is no good that's going to come of it. All you're doing is hurting me. For what? For being hurt? I was going through some shit. I was coming to the end of it. I made a promise to my kids. I said 2 years. Because I thought I was alright and I tripped over and I tripped fucking hard. And I gave myself to the end of last year. I said to the end of the year. Because 52 years old is too old to be dealing with the problem that way. I'll never have another relationship. That's it now for me. I have my kids. I will die a lonely old man. Probably not lonely, but alone. I don't suffer from loneliness. I'm an only kid. I've always been alone. I'm quite content in my own company. Maybe a dog, a cat or something. I'm a man of simple pleasures, you know. I don't need much. I'm happy with my bugger all. It's like this. If you want to go into that world, fine, go. Don't force us. Don't force everyone to come along with you kicking and screaming when we know that you're heading for a cliff. We can see it. People like me, we see where you're headed because we're not looking at life through a phone. We see it because our heads are up looking around. It's like I explained to my daughter even earlier. I said, these people, like, they don't understand even who they are. I know who I am. I know exactly what I am and who I am. People think that they're their job or their title or the clothes they wear or the music they listen to or something. No. Touch your arm. You feel that? You feel that? Do you know why you can feel that? It's because it's your arm. You have an arm. Not an arm has you. You are just you. I am just me. You are the damn soul. What do you think destroyed Michael Jackson? He realised what he'd done, what he'd sold, what was sold on him. You can't have mine, I'm sorry. You can't have me. I don't know. I'm not interested in that. I love me yards and I love me gardens and I just... I don't know if this is making any sense. It is. It is to me. It is to those who, my generation or older, will probably get it. This world out there has nothing that I want. There's nothing useful to me in it. I don't need it, don't want it. Can't afford it, wouldn't buy it if I could. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. Why do you think everyone's kids are a mess? Why do you think everyone's relations are a mess? What do you think killed mine? The fucking phone. My great-grandparents starved in a fucking Soviet gulag to death. My grandfather watched all of his shipmates burn in the ocean for this shit. And you want to blame the fucking Muslims. You want to blame this, you want to blame that. Let's just make up some more legislature, will we? That should fix it. There. What I am is disappointed. I'm disappointed that the world that I knew has been stolen. We didn't lose it. We didn't throw it away. It's been stolen by technology. By idiots who... You are an idiot. If you need that technology just to get through the day, there's not much hope for you. Because I get through the day a damn sight better without it than I do with it. May God save us, because I don't think anything else can. We certainly can't do it.